Hello everyone and welcome to the online collective educational technology class. Today we will learn about blog. A blog means different things to different people. Originally, these were web pages on which a user could easily keep a log of websites that were of interest. Over time, this list of links grew to include audio and video clips and any other information that the creator or author might want to include. It is an ideal space for posting thoughts and sharing ideas with others, where you are likely to experience the added perk of receiving comments, feedback, support, and maybe even kudos from a community of readers. Post or thread. This is the meat of the blog. In this section, the author of a blog posts her or his main thoughts on a topic. It may contain links within the text or even video clips. Comments. Comments can be displayed right after the original post, or they can be housed on another page. They often display the time and date the comment was posted and the screen name, user ID, or possible email address of the commenter. Next, we have the profile. Often contains information about the blog's creator, about the author, such as an email address, professional or educational affiliation, a list of personal interests, or even a photo. Then we have the links. In a sidebar on a side column, some bloggers like to include a list of links to great websites or to other blogs that they read regularly. This is a way of spreading the word about great blogs that people enjoy reading. The idea is that if you really like one person's blog, you will most likely appreciate what that person enjoys reading as well. And archive. As blog gets bigger and contain more posts, an archive is useful so that people can go back and read posts from the past. Archives are often arranged by month and year. They can also be arranged by topic. Once you get to a blog, you like to investigate. What do you do? Where do you go? A blog is really a lot like other web pages in that there is a text, some of which is hyperlinked, often underlined and in blue. This link takes you another places on the page or another page entirely. There might also images and possible sounds like podcasts or videos on blogs, but they have some elements in common that we spoke in the prior slide. Here we have the post or thread. In here you see this word no comments. This posting has no comments, okay? And if you click in there, you can leave your own comment about this specific thread. And here you have the archive that contains information about the number of postings and date that was posted, okay? Commenting on blogs. A great deal of the fun of blogs is posting your own comments to continue the thread on a blog. The creator of each blog decides whether or not to allow comments on the site. Most blog sites allow bloggers to choose among the following settings. The ones that I'm talking about now, they are specifically from Blogger. It's Google's blog site. Other sites have similar terminology. Anyone includes anonymous users. Registered users includes OpenID. Online members, only members of this blog, they get an invitation. Blogs are particularly well suited for a variety of reasons. motivation being one of them. Motivation in students is a topic that has been well researched. One of the main psychological theories of motivation is the self-determination theory. It centers on three categories of needs. This was done by Deci and Ryan in 1985. A sense of competence. What this means is understanding how to and believing that one can achieve various outcomes. The second one is relatedness to others, developing satisfactory connections to others in one's social group. And the third one is autonomy, initiating and regulating one's own actions. Blogs meet these needs for students in giving them a sense of competence in both writing and publishing or posting their work into the web. Students feel a connection to a broad audience of readers and subsequently writers who may post comments on the blogs. And finally, there is a strong sense of autonomy in blogging, as students may work on their own time and in their own setting in creating a blog that is personal and yet connected to a school-initiated task. This is writing with a purpose and for a real audience. Reading and writing, students can demonstrate proficiency in writing their own blog and in reading by commenting appropriately on classmates' blogs. Speaking and listening. If audio or video files are included in a blog, students can post their own reports, shows, or skits and comment with audio posts on classmates' blogs. You can use this for class debates, creating writing journals, group discussions, and commenting on essential questions. I don't like too many rules, but if we as a class are going to be using this technology as a learning tool, we need to be very careful. Okay? Rules about blogging. This is for the students, remember. Number one, you are expected to treat blog spaces the same as classroom spaces. I expect you to be respectful of everyone. Number two, no last names, no telephone numbers, addresses, or even email addresses. In short, don't give any information that could let a bad guy find you. 3. No pictures without asking first. You can ask somebody if you want to post a picture. 4. Don't share your login information and always sign out when you're done. Spelling, this is number 5, spelling and punctuation matter. Number 6, you may always write about any school appropriate topic. You may post outside of a class as long as you follow these rules. Number 7, the more you write, the better. And then, rules about commenting on blogs. Okay? Number 1, all the rules about blogging apply to comments as well. Number 2, as a student, you must log in to your account to leave comments. That way you don't need to give out an email address. 3, comments must be well written and have a purpose. Dropping to say hi is not a purpose. Number 4, please avoid the use of excessive chat lingo whenever possible, like lol, love you, me too, etc. Make your own blog. Choosing a blog. There are countless free sites that offer educators a significant amount of space on which to house your blog. Some of the most popular options are Blogger, WordPress, and for education especially it's EduBlocks. You will find that most of the sites are fairly similar in their services. Here are some questions you might consider when choosing a blog site for your work. Is this site intuitive and easy to navigate? Is this site visually appealing? Example, do you like the layout, the design, and the interface? Does this site have a domain name or URL that is easy for you to remember? Or was this site recommended by a friend or colleague that is using a blog? If you go to blogger.com, you create your account and you'll see this screen. If you choose to go to wordpress.com, you also need to create an account and the screen will be like this one. If you choose to go to edublogs.com, the screen will be like this one. Posting to a blog for the first time can seem intimidating. After all, a blog is often public for all the world to read and then comment on. But don't worry too much about mistakes. Most of the blog sites allow you to redact your post or even delete them in order to start over. It is a fairly forgiving medium, so jump in and welcome to the blogosphere. It's very important that you try to incorporate video and or audio, especially if you have younger children, okay? If you're a teacher, pre-K, kindergarten, first grade, you can use this to involve the parents in certain activities. Always monitor your audience, okay, and follow the rules, especially with students. Read whatever they're posting. Also, there is some people that's using this tool to learn another language. So good luck to everybody and goodbye.